I have this center part, which is H. Comes with this piece attached, and then this piece attached with the wire cable. Gonna attach it with 2 screws. I got them started, and you see the last one here. It says down on both pieces. Put the 2 screws in. When you line up the sides, the bigger holes on the outside, because the little hole here has threads. So these will always go on the inside like this, screwed in. I have them all attached. I haven't tightened them down. I'm going to get all the screws started on the sides here and then tighten everything up. I have them all tightened up, 2 on each corner, so 8 on the outside, and 8 on the inside. Again, here's that H part. Has the built-in power cable. All right, got the H part again with this, which will be the bottom frame, coming in, screwing in on top of this, the fan motor. And then this is going to connect to this wire right here. When you put these screws in, it goes to this top here and also in the frame. Make sure you don't drill it through the top all the way, because it's not going to go all the way down. They're both threaded. So make sure you get the hole lined up, and then drill down so they both go all the way down flush. When you're putting this on, you can unscrew this first, and then there's a little, see a little notch right here, this side. You're going to see a little peg on this side, and they have to line up. But mine is right here, right on this side, and then screw it on. And there, I got it pushed in there all the way. Screw it back on. The blades line up, and you push them together like that. They just drop in. And then on the shaft for the blade, you see those 2 pegs. They line up on here. And just and they have to line up inside that slot, otherwise the blade's not going to turn. Put the blade cover on, rotate counterclockwise. And then we're going to flip this whole unit over and put it on top of here and screw it on. Make sure your wire is not hitting the blade. You can pull it down some. Maybe I should have gone from here underneath this. I may take it apart and have it come right out and go under. Yeah, that looks a lot better. We're going to use the short arm. Back out these side screws, because they're put in there to balance, and you want to, you can see the hole right here. That's going to go here, right here, and I'm going to put this pin back in there that I took out. It's a little cotter pin attached rod here, and that's going to go in. I put this cotter pin on the other side, and then I'm going to put this dome over it. You just slide it over. And when you get the pin down, you get the cotter pins in. I'm going to tighten up those little side screws. There we go. And that'll just help prevent so much wobbling on this. Okay, everything's in there. I've got 3 extra screws. Hopefully they're just extras. I didn't see where they would go. I've got the long shaft, but I don't need the long one. The remote control, we'll figure out how to use it later. There's some screws here for mounting it, and a little hook, and some tie wraps, and anchor mounts, depending on how you're mounting this. I'm mounting it in a gazebo, and I already have a hook like this. So I'm not going to use any of these parts. Comes with batteries too. I'm going to hold off and snapping this in till we get outside, because I don't want to lay it down on this. I don't want to crack it. I'm going to put that fan on that hook just by putting this over. This cap has slots. Goes up into these little knobs here and turns. Got the remote, you can turn the light on. There it comes on. You can change the brightness of the light. Going down. Hold it. Go up. Change the K value here. It's cooler and warmer. Click the moon and star. Get a night light. You can also change the CCT K values by these side remotes. Plus is cooler, minus is warmer. This button here you press if you're going to pair it with an app on your phone. You can turn a fan on if you hit 1. It's fan speed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess one is called natural wind. And then you can hit the fan off. We'll turn it on fan reverse. Should go the other way. Guess it has to be on to do that. Jump up to 6. You have it on, you hit FR, forward, reverse. It'll stop and spin in the other direction. This is natural breeze here. And then you hit fan off here, or fan off here, or you can hit all off up here. Shuts everything off. If you turn it on, you can hit 2H. It'll give you a 2-hour timer. Here are the instructions. Just run over the remote. Let's take a look at the app. So some of the advanced features where you'd want to have different colors are not supported. For instance, whatever that is, some kind of weather vane. Fan moves forward. That's not supported. Not available for this model. RGB not available for this model. I don't know what the light bulb is. So you basically get all the same functions in the app with the remote. And my remote's always going to be right next to the fan anyway. And I got a little spooked when it tried to get me to download an APK outside of the App Store. It brings you to this website. There's a lot of Chinese. I think you can click on your specific phone type. File may be harmful. Oh, that's not cool. Never install an app from a non-Play Store or iTunes Store location. If I click on the second one, it takes me to Google Play. I think I'm going to bypass using the app. I'm scanning the QR code. Go to it. Looks like the page has changed now, a couple days later.
What?
That's interesting. Other than that, fan works pretty nice. Smooth operation. Blends in perfectly with the gazebo we have.